Now, the Coast Guard all have special channels, and every Coast Guard station will have access to 16, 67 as a backup, 70 for DSC. The lake stations don't have 67, and then they have their own designated channel. Now, you have a drawing which is quite difficult to read in your notes, so I've blown up some here. Cork Coast Guard is channel 02. Minehead to the east of us is 03. Rosslare is 05. Mizzen is 04. Bantry is 05. Now, Bantry is far enough away from Rosslare so they don't interfere with each other. So you would want to know a couple of those off by heart. So know your own coastline, please, if you can. Right, so mine 3, Cork 2, Mizzen 4, Bantry 5, Valentia 6, 2. This is a UK Coast Guard station. A hell of a lot of screens there, and I make out there's about 15 personnel working at the one time. Whereas we've a fair amount of crew in Valentia. I don't know if there's quite that many. These are the lads in Valentia. You won't be asked this in the exam, but it's important for your own information. The weather forecast, very important source of it when we're at sea, is via VHF radio. So they announce it on 16, and then they tell us which channel to go to. And it's done by all the Coast Guard stations at 0103 and then every 3 hours. 103, 403, 703, 1003, 103, 403, 703, 1003, and so forth. Okay, so that is the same sea area forecast that you'll get online or that you used to get on the telephone, but it's there for you and available for you. And the VHF radio is going to remind you, hey guys, listen up, because it'll give security, all stations, and then it'll lead into it. Of vital importance to all of you is the MSI, Marine Safety Information. In Dublin and Malin, they start off on 16 and they go to whatever channel they tell you, one of their own channels, at 0033 in every 4 hours. With Valentia, it's different. It's 0233 and every 4 hours. So 233, 633, 1033, 233, and so forth. Now, this will give you safety information, is a bit more than the weather. It'll tell you if there's a drifting tree trunk, or if there's a light extinguished, or if there's a big tow on, or if there's a vessel adrift. All that type of information, which you're unlikely to get anywhere else. You'll get some of it on Navtex, but it's so important if you're at sea that you are listening to this. Okay, the Coast Guard also, obviously, they coordinate safety. They do the Tango Romeo, which I'll talk more about. So all the security information, PAN, and the Mayday. Okay, so where do we find out about what channel they are? In the almanac, ALRS or the almanac. So details of the channels are found in these books. On page 7 of the notes now. So you need to know these channels. 16, obviously, as we've mentioned, is the distress channel, the urgency channel. It's for announcing safety and initiating calling. We always change once we've initiated a call. With a security announcement, always change channel. With distress and urgency, we stay on 16. 6 is the primary intership channel, but 8, 9, 10, 7, 2, 7, 3, and 7, 7 are also intership channels. 1, 3 is bridge to bridge. It's in between 1, 2 and 1, 4, which we spoke about, 1, 2 and 1, 4 being port operations. But bridge to bridge is when vessels come into the harbour, they're talking to the Port Authority on channel 1, 2. But there's other vessels that need to talk to the Port Authority. So if a large tanker comes into Cork Harbour, she can't keep on talking on 1, 2 because she'll be taking up that channel, which is meant to be for talking to port operations. So if she wishes to talk to her tugs and maybe the shore crew at the refinery, she'll go on bridge to bridge, channel 1, 3. And that is an exam type question, as is 1, 2 and 1, 4. 0, 2 is Cork Coast Guard and so forth. 3, 7 is the Marina Channel in Ireland. It's also called M1 on some older sets. And 8, 0 in the UK. 7, 0 is reserved for DSC. Now, when we're pressing the DSC button, and as I said, we'll be talking about this on our next class, 7, 0, you don't have to change it to 7, 0. Once you press the red button, it'll automatically go to 7, 0. We're on page 7 of the notes, and again to remind you that exam type question, simplex is only one person talking at a time. So when we're finished talking, we say over to the other person. And when they're finished talking, they say over to us. And when the whole conversation is finished, we say out. We never say over and out. Over means I want you to talk. Out means I don't want you to talk. So I want you to talk, I don't want you to talk doesn't make any sense. So there is no such thing as over and out.